Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's August 24th, 2022. It's moving day. Tetris game complete. And we're on the road to Montreal. Alright, the first stop on our trip is in Hartland, New Brunswick, at the world's longest covered bridge. There we go, 1,282 feet long. In this nice little picturesque town of Hartland, New Brunswick. If I spin around here. This is our next stop. We're in Oakland, New Brunswick, just up the road from Hartland, where we have Noah's Ark. It is a 300-foot ark that is 30 feet wide and 45 feet tall. It's been here for 30 years now. It was originally gifted by the McCain's family for this church as a place to set up as for dormitory, so they could run a school and things here. It was run as a school until about 2011, and then in 2011 it was more difficult to get international people over to it, and so it was closed down, but then it was refurbished and turned into affordable housing. So there are people that live here now, and there's a cafe inside of it. So this is a pretty cool structure. Like I said, 300 feet long, 30 feet wide, 45 feet tall, and been here for 30 years. Not really a tourist attraction, but it is a tourist attraction. Here we find ourselves in New Denmark, New Brunswick, which is the oldest Danish community in Canada, and it has the second longest train bridge in all of Canada. This is the Salmon River Trestle Bridge, and it's 112 years old. This is Ari with Lady Potato in Grand Falls. So it's day 2. We have arrived yesterday. It took us 14 hours to get here. That's because we stopped along the way, saw a few things as you saw earlier on in the video. And then we got to the province of Quebec, and every road seems to be under construction, so that delayed how long it took us to get here. Normally it's about a 9, maybe 9.5 hour drive to get from point A to point B. But we're here, we're in Montreal. I'm at my friend's place. They're putting us up while we're here getting Dea ready for university and setting things up. So that's great. Today we're heading over to the university to explore it for the first time for her, so she gets used to where everything is, and see what other adventures we can get up to. But for now, I thought maybe I would explore a little bit where I am. If you know anything about Montreal, this is not the Montreal you normally see, but it does exist. If you know the right people and the right places to go, you can come to this part of Montreal as well. So this is us at the Concordia University Loyola campus, in front of administration. Spending the day doing a little shopping. We're in underground Montreal. This is Time Out Food Court. You actually get an app, pick what you want, and they bring the food to your table. Pretty much every country's food you would ever want inside this gorgeous mall here in Montreal. Strange to have little beach chairs right in the middle of the city, not sure why. And then a little florist looking down St. Catherine. Stopping for a few donuts here at Krispy Kreme's. Well. We might just have to go in here, see what they have.
Like I have the cost.
There's lots going on in the Pick-a-Brick wall and the Star Wars section. So many Legos. We're at the Factory Outlet Malls in Vaudreuil. We're gonna get a few things, and we're doing little mini donuts while we're here too. Welcome to the Bell Centre in Montreal. This is home of the Montreal Canadiens hockey team, but tonight we're going to see 21 Pilots in here. Inside the Bell Centre, waiting for 21 Pilots. The concert's in about 45 minutes, so the seats are still pretty empty. You see general admission down there on the floor, but we're way up here in the nosebleeds. Alright, we're on the move at the concert for 21 Pilots. We've just gone from being in section 322 to having Bell employees come up to us and give us an upgrade. So we're going down to section 114 now. Cool. Another new day, another beautiful sunny day. Today we are out at Mount Royal Park. Gonna explore this a little bit. And then later we've got a meet and greet to go to with the parents and freshmen for the university. So that's what's on store today. So I'll show you what we're doing in the park now. Walk in the woods. This is Beaver Lake in the Mount Royal Park. Lots of pathways to walk or bike. Statues around. Looking down over Montreal from top of Mount Royal. Finished our tour at Mount Royal Park. Now we're off to get a little bite to eat here in downtown Montreal. This is our parents' meet and greet for Dea, Concordia. We're at one. Well, today's the day. Today's the day we move my daughter into residence. So she's going to get to see where she's living, get the lay of the land with the campus, find out where the cafeteria is, probably start getting her freshman package and get to meet a few people. Last night we had our meet and greet with the parents and the new students, and she got to meet a few people then, and just had a good time out on campus. But after that, we are gonna still hang on to her for one more night. We have some running around to do last minute things for her dorm room. After we see what it looks like, we're gonna run out probably to IKEA and things like that to buy the last things she needs. And then tomorrow we will drop her off at the residence and say goodbye for a while. So tomorrow probably will be the more emotional day, but today definitely excitement is in the air. And when people start getting up, we'll start packing up the Jeep and getting things over to campus for her. So for now, I'm just gonna do a little bit of walk and wait for everybody to get up and showered and things like that. Taking a moment to just walk around campus, see what there is. There's the library, there's a concert hall behind me, and yeah, we go to the cafeteria next door and show you that too. The cafeteria day has got to eat for the next couple of years. Already making friends with squirrels. Here's the main building's administration for Concordia. See, Loyola campus. And we'll go through here into the courtyard. Alright, we found ourselves at IKEA, so we moved kind of into the residence. Now we're finding the stuff that she needs to complete her dorm room. So this is Dave's room with her roommate. Her roommate hasn't moved in yet. So she's got an armoire, a fridge, a bed, a desk, and that's it. And she's on the top floor. It's very hot. We're back walking in another mall, checking things out again, shopping. Yeah, we've got everything for her now. She pretty much moved into the residence. And so for now, we're just going to do a quick last shop. We'll drop her back off the residence. She's going to spend the night there. And then we'll deliver one thing in the morning to her. And then we're on the road back to Moncton. So we'll say our goodbyes then. So this is our last day to just kind of hang out and do things as a family. Morning, last day of vacation. We are heading back soon, so we said our goodbyes. We stopped at an outlet center and doing some distraction window shopping, and then we're hitting the highway for the long 9.5-hour drive back to Moncton. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?